Welcome back. Well, are you looking for the right energy bar that's going to put fuel in your tank, a smile on your face, and all good ingredients? Well, look no further than Element Bars, and I'm here with Jonathan. And Jonathan, I've just barely touched on the concept of your company. This is an amazing principle. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
Sure. So we do custom energy bars. What that means is you get to pick the ingredients and you get to put your name on the label. We then bake your custom bar and we ship it to you in 7 to 10 days fresh for you.
And this is going to be a bar like none other because, as you mentioned, you get to select the ingredients, but it's all natural. And I like what you have at the bottom of one of your flyers. Tell us what that says.
So it says you get to play with your food without getting your hands dirty. So it's kind of fun. People love using our website and actually designing their own bar because some people like cherries, or some people like blueberries, or some people like prunes. And so you get to put the ingredient that you want into your bar.
And you can kind of put that all together on your site, and once you're okay with it, you're done and you're ready to go.
Absolutely. You know, the freshness is really important part too, right? So you get to put together the bar. So as opposed to other bars that have been sitting on the shelf for months, it's really important that we ship you the fresh bar in 7 to 10 days. That differentiates us because good, fresh food really tastes the best, and there's no better way than whole, clean ingredients and a fresh product.
And these are great ingredients that go into it, and that's what really makes for not only great tasting, but great energy as well.
Right, absolutely. You know, if you try to engineer a bar, that's the wrong way. Why not start with clean, whole ingredients, put them together in a way that's, sustaining energy for the day, and that's really where you're going to get the best possible taste.
Really, there's so many different applications. If you are a club or a retailer and you want your own personal name on that, it's going to differentiate you from everybody else and really give you another stream of revenue.
Right. So, we work with retailers who say, why should I just sell an energy bar? Because I can buy an energy bar anywhere. Why don't I actually put my name on the bar so that I get to build my own brand when they walk out of my spa, maybe, and they go to the gym and they actually see your spa's name on the bar. And it espouses their philosophy of a healthy lifestyle, and it adds incremental revenue that they can actually sell this bar as a turnover product and have customers come back into the store and buy that specific store's brand of bars.
And the important one, like you mentioned, is this bar is fresh. It hasn't been sitting on the shelves there for months or maybe even years.
Right, absolutely. And the freshness comes in the small batches. Our expertise is you can get a custom label bars, but you'd have to buy 1 million bars. We're really specializing in the smaller segment of people who want, between 50 to 200 or 1,000 bars at a time, and we bake those fresh. And when we bake them fresh, they're fresh to you and they're fresh to your end customer, and that's really where the differentiation of Element Bars is.
Now, let's say I have a club or I have a spa and I kind of have an idea, but not completely what's going to taste good. Can you offer advice as well?
Absolutely. We've worked with customers before, and so what we do is when we first talk to a wholesale customer or a spa or a retailer who actually wants a bar, we say, here, this is 5 bars or so that we've been selling, very popular on the website, proven demand, and what do you think about offering one of these types of bars? And so then we work with them, and they have a limited options that they can do, and then they can tweak it. And they'd say, all right, instead of cranberries in here, I want blueberries in here. Instead of brown rice syrup, I like agave. So we actually tweak it, and so we provide them a portfolio of options that they can tweak.
So they're really going to be able to use your expertise, their desires, to come up with a great product.
Absolutely. And the expertise also is both in terms of taste and in terms of nutrition. So one of our co-founders has her PhD in molecular nutrition. So she really understands nutrition at a really detailed level. And that's really important too, that we pair together both the taste and the nutrition in the bar so that, they can come to us and we can meet with them and actually come up with a bar that's the most nutritious for their specific customers.
Not to knock any other energy bars out there, but when it comes to nutrition, sometimes there's a lot of things on there that are not natural, and that is not true with your bar. Everything's natural. It's going to be good for you.
Right. One of our taglines is nothing you can't pronounce, no preservatives, nothing you can't pronounce. So sometimes you look at a bar and you're like, what is that ingredient? I'm sure it was invented in a laboratory somewhere, right? You'll never have those ingredients. And the other thing we don't do is we don't try to play with the bar to get extra life out of it. We don't add extra sodium. We don't try to add saturated fats that might be more shelf stable, right? These are naturally unprocessed ingredients that just taste good and fresh to you.
And that really adds to that bottom line of taste. The sodium and the salt, the things that add the extra shelf life, you can really taste it as well. It makes for an unpleasant experience.
Yeah, when you eat the bar, your mouth feels dry and just feel parched and you need to chug some water. It's just not good, right?
Well, I tell you what, Jonathan, with all of that said, right now I know you have to have the attention of all of our viewers. What's the best way for them to learn more about Element Bars?
So the best way is we have an Element Bars website, elementbars.com. And the real fun about it is you get to play with your food without getting your hands dirty. There's an interactive website where we walk them through a 5-step process. They pick their core. Do you want a chewy? Do you want a crispy? Do you want an oaty? Do you want a datey? Then you pick your nuts, fruits, sweets, or boosts. So they really get to play with their food and understand how to customize a bar, what tastes good and what's nutritious. And then they can actually put their name on the bar and we can ship them their own set of bars.
Well, I think that's really important to mention. You do have a great number of selections they can make to come up with the ideal bar for them. Jonathan, thank you so much for being on.
No problem. It was a pleasure.